Oh shit.
Listen, it's not sent to you. Let's see.
Are we golden?
Yeah, well,
We're as good as we're gonna get out there.
for now, yeah, that's the best we can do,
Bro,
guys.
we've got 3 cameras set up. We've got fucking sound codec module. We've got fucking everything here.
We've even
We're in
got-
Dragon's Den.
We've even got this, bro. Look at this. We've even
We've got
got this.
soundboard, mood board,
Where's the
every
favorite?
board.
Favorite?
You know how we do.
Yeah.
Right,
Let's go, bro.
Right, so this is the first episode of Food for Thought, starring me, Haas, and
Munchbox, cause
and we're just trying it out, trying to do a little podcast and see what we can do, really, aren't we?
yeah. Well, to be honest, I've had this equipment for 2 years, laying in the bottom of my bedroom. So I thought, you know what, might as well make use of it, innit?
It took us about 2 years to set this up. You don't understand how long it takes to actually do a podcast. Like, to get the camera sorted, to get the audio sorted, to get the mics hooked up, like, it actually takes the mic. But I think we've got there. We're just going to smash it out. We're just going to do a little mini episode and then take it from there, really.
Look, you can't be the best at everything straight away.
Like,
We don't want to be the best. We just want to be ourselves. We want to chill, relax. I'm not being professional, you know? This guy's a funny guy.
you gotta ask the number one Pakistani question now.
Go on, cuz.
Or,
Chilling, you know, what are you saying? What?
fuck all chili cause.
What? That's the number one line in Bradford, though,
I
isn't it?
know, it is. And then the other guy goes, 5 minutes later, or?
And then say, nothing new, you know, you tell me.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
So what's the topic? Are we just freestyling here, or should we concentrate on something?
No, we'll freestyle it, but we'll have a few topics as well. But I want to dive into, because I'm not the famous one, innit? I'm not the one who's got the Lamborghini parked outside. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's an Enrage mic. Come on,
Okay,
yeah.
so do you know a Lamborghini Performante? Yeah.
Guys, the only reason he's saying that is because my
Italiano
mic has got electric windows. Cause come on, you know.
Right. So let's dive into you a bit first.
Alright, go
Yeah.
on.
So a lot of people might not know this about you. Obviously, I know, but you didn't just start content doing food.
No.
So take it back to the beginning.
Ooh, back to the beginning, right? I used to film on a 60-30i. Back in the days, that was actually my first phone. My dad bought me. It was for £150.
The one with the orange button.
Uh,
Walking on button.
no, I can't remember if he had the orange button or not, but it was the one where you could basically take the back cover off, take the back of the phone off, and you could actually strap up a bass box to it.
I thought you were gonna say strap up somewhere else. What were you doing
Nah,
as
because
a kid?
we're not gang affiliated, innit? Because
No, we're not. We're
the only war we know is spicy chicken burgers.
That's it, innit? That's the only war we're in. You know what I mean?
That's it.
And
It's
we're
all about
winning.
the food. But so I had my phone. Now, if you see them videos, I've still got them. At some point, I'll pull them out.
Yeah.
Everything's pixelated. It's like it's recorded on a potato.
Obviously.
But it's still memories, isn't it?
No, of course.
I'm that kind of person. I believe that once a moment's gone, you can't relive it unless you have it captured. Because you have your memories and stuff, you know. But you need to have some form of physical memory of it as well.
It's like what people saying, if you've never filmed it, it never happened. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Obviously, you've got it in here.
I think, in a way, that's a bit sad. Sometimes. Because I feel like during you're having a moment, you should be able to take that in with you. But with the day and age that we're in now, all of us are guilty of this. We're so into our phones. If we actually don't record it and we don't say to somebody else, look, oh, check this out, post it on our story, we're all guilty of this. Do you know what I mean?
It's like, look, back in the day, when we had birthday parties, the kind of cameras we had, you had to really take a picture and then go get that picture processed, that film processed.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like Agla took the picture, ran to the, Jessups, got the film printed out, processed, and then came home and like, yes, Kuzi, look at this. In this day and age, like you said, you're right. People take pictures, boom, they put it on social media. We are guilty of it, but the thing is, the world that we grew up in, we can't raise our kids, and this generation we can't live on them same principles because the world has changed since then.
True.
It's like, look, when you was a kid, I don't know about yourself, but me, when we used to go out, we knew when the street lights come on, you need to go in.
Yeah.
In this day and age, I'm not saying all kids, but a majority of kids, like you said, they glue to their phones, their tablets. They don't really go out. I believe I had a good childhood. I used to play Pittu. I don't know if you know what that is or not.
No, I'm a coconut boy.
Okay.
I know it's something.
Big shout out to Ali, by the way.
It's something with rocks in it.
Yeah, basically, so you build up a pile of rocks. You have two teams. You have a tennis ball. You break it, and the aim of the game is to build that back up, and the other team has to hit you with the tennis ball. If they get you, you're out.
Hit the pile or hit you with the tennis
No,
ball?
so you have two teams. The first team breaks the pile,
Okay.
and the objective of the first team is to build it back up without getting any players eliminated, like a Pakistani version of a dodgeball.
Okay.
So the other team has the tennis ball, and they have to hit the opponent's team players to knock them out.
Right.
And you can jump up, down, whatever, dodge it. So it's a Pakistani version of dodgeball, basically.
Yeah.
Really good game. We used to play like Kirby. Used to play that.
When did you stop playing it?
Yeah. I know my memory is good, but not that good. I don't know, because it's been a long time. The last thing I can remember is I had a Jackie potato earlier.
Okay,
Off
nice,
topic, guys, but yeah, I'm feeling a bit
me?
hungry. Let me have a bit.
No, that's fine. So let me bring it back to the actual conversation we're having. So 6-2-30i, you're recording videos off there. When did you kind of take that hit that, I want to get into content creation, or I wanna make videos, or I enjoy editing and making people laugh?
To be honest, I've always been like, not the class clown, but I've been that kind of person who, you can chuck me in a room full of 100 people, you can chuck me in a conference hall. I'm not a shy type of person. I get on with people. I'm not family friendly. This is the most watch. You get me? Because man's doing his Rista profile and that. Basically, basically, you know what I mean? Like, I've got that. I know I've got that kind of personality. Chuck me in anywhere. It doesn't matter if the room's full of Caucasian people, Asians, whatever. Boom, I'll get on with people as long as they like me.
Yeah, of course.
They don't have no kind of agenda against me. So basically, I started at a time on YouTube when it was not in the infant period, but where everything was kind of new. It was big in America, like it always has been. In England at that time when I started, there wasn't many YouTubers. I was just doing random stuff, just filming anything and everything.
Yeah.
It was getting views, but not like mainstream. Around 2010, 11, that's when I kind of took it serious.
Okay.
I started doing Chachi comedy. So Chachi is basically an area in Attock, Chach region, and the language spoken there is Hinko.
Okay.
So Hinko is similar to Patwari, but not exactly the same. So you can kind of understand it. I started doing that. That hit off well. Surprisingly, on Facebook, my personal Facebook, I had people messaging me from Lodi. Now, Lodi is an area in California.
Okay.
Now, where's Bradford? Where's California?
Fucking 1,000.
Yeah. Mileage, cause
Yeah,
you get me?
mileage, yeah.
I don't know how long it'll take in a car, cause but it's mileage. So I had people messaging me from there. They've actually searched me up on Facebook. You get me? Detective shit, NCA lots. They've messaged me and like, look, we like your content. Can you post more videos? That's one thing any content creator could probably agree with. That is that when you do it, irrelevant if it's full time or not, once you post something, if people like your content, they will immediately ask you when's the next video going to be out.
Yeah, I think that's the problem that I'm running into now, because I've kind of like laid off posting TikToks. I swear, every single person I meet, the people who recognize me, some of my friends, people that I've seen in ages, they always go, "Oh, Yada, when are you going to post the next video, man? You want to see the next video?" And do you know what? That makes me happy.
Look, one thing I'll tell you about you, you're not lazy. You just need that motivation.
It's not even that. If with me, it's, I've got different commitments. Do you get what I mean? It's very hard for me to find the energy to put into that video, because I don't like doing stuff half-assed. You know what I'm like? I like to put.
You're very critical.
I am very critical. I have to be, because I want to be the best in everything that I do. But sometimes what I do is I bite off too much.
Yeah, but look, with you,
more than I can chew.
One thing with you that I've noticed, no matter what it is, if it's when I've done charity work with you, it's filming, whatever, you do want to be the best at it, but you have to look. Now, with myself, I didn't have the foggiest of how to edit. The first ever program that I ever used on a PC was Sony Vegas Pro. I didn't even know how to use that. All I knew was how to import files into it. I literally had to teach myself by going onto YouTube, watching videos. It took me at least 6 months before I would first I was just editing like normal after I'm watching them videos. But then I got to a point where I'm sure there's a shortcut for this, man. Then boom, boom, boom. Like, look, when I met you, I didn't even know there's that many shortcuts to a MacBook. I've never owned a MacBook, because we're from BFD, do you get me? Not all of us are top shotters, do you get me?
Well, no, you're right. But I'm glad that the little team that we've got anyway, we're all good people, good energy. We all want to help each other out. I like it.
Look, at the end of the day, no matter what field you're in, one thing that I've learned is, if you are good at something or if you're in a community, you never go, not broke, but you never fail by helping others.
100%. I think too many people are a bit kind of, they gatekeep that shit. Do you get what I mean? They want to just keep it all to themselves. We're just like, look, the more you give, the more you get in it.
Now look, genuinely, how many food places am I going to eat at? I've got 2 hands, 2 feet, 1 mouth.
Every single place in the UK. Then afterwards he's gonna go Dubai, eat everything in Dubai. Then he's gonna go Saudi.
No, I wanna go Morocco.
He's already done 30% of Turkey and fucking 70% of Pakistan. Oh man. So my next question for you is,
go on.
When did it get real for you? Like,
real
shit, wee woo is gonna be a thing now.
So basically, backtracking to the first time I did it, I got popular in the sense within my own community.
Yeah.
But this is the reason why I took a step back from it. For me personally, I like making videos, I like making people laugh, I like being funny, I like being myself, but I didn't like the attention that comes with it. You get what I mean? Like when a random banda comes up to you in the street. When I was younger, when I was 19, 20, at that time, when I started getting into videos, shout out to Hamza Production and Rashi Flex, because they were the kind of people at the same time when I started, and they're good friends of mine now.
Yeah.
Both lovely brothers doing different things, like Hamza Production, look at him, like Hamza Ashad, should I say, the way he's grown, people be like, oh no, YouTube, this, that, but he's done a lot of things out of YouTube.
But not many people see that, innit? Which is not something that he wants to promote, but I think people are quick to judge, man.
They are, but the thing is, look now, when you saying you're self-critical, I like that because you should only compete with yourself, nobody else. And the reason is because if you're gonna worry about people's opinions, no matter what you do, bro, you could literally bend over backwards and people will literally smash your back doors in. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, we're trying to keep it X-rated, but mans won't be happy with it.
Yeah.
Irrelevant.
You're never gonna keep everybody happy. You've gotta make yourself proud. That's what I've been kind of struggling with. But anyway, wee woo. Now, you came up with that. Obviously, it's a hit. You could go anywhere in this country and you could stand there for half an hour and at least one person will come up to you and say, wee woo. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not being big-headed or arrogant.
No, that's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts. Do you get what I mean? How do you think... How do you think that's gonna affect you, and does it scare you now that like this is your brand and this is how you are? You're proud of what you've built. Are you happy? Give me a bit of insight.
In all honesty, at the beginning, I felt like the same way I did all them years ago. I didn't like that attention. Genuinely, I didn't. I'll say it from D. Whoever follows me knows. Whenever you've been on my live, if you see my videos, whatever it is, I said, look, I like making content. If I can make some money off it, that's what I'm here for. I'm not going to sit here and say I want to be famous. I don't want to be famous. Because I kind of, not saying that I'm famous or I've got the fame, but I've had a little bit taste of it. Where people, I've had a little taste of it. And trust me, you don't have any privacy.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah, go on.
Do you know when I first started chilling with you, we used to go out, we used to get food and shit like that. I think Bande would come up to you and you used to be a bit, not pissed off, but a bit like, how the fuck do I deal with this?
Yeah,
do you get what I mean? You were a bit like overwhelmed because, bro, I tell you right now, I'd find it overwhelming. Do you get what I mean?
No, but this is what I was getting to. You know, like back then I was really, not hesitant, but I'm not a person who's like an introvert. You know, I'm very outgoing. But because when you not experience something to that kind of extent or to that kind of being that raw, no matter what you do, it doesn't matter how tough you are, it is overwhelming.
Yeah, of course.
I've been to restaurants where families have literally come up to me and took pictures with me, genuinely, and by the time they finished, I've gone to the table and my food's gone cold.
Yeah.
But now, what am I supposed to do? If I don't take a picture with them, now they'll turn around and say, this guy's a dickhead.
Don't put it in the microwave.
No, but you know what I mean, innit?
No, of course. They don't see the flip side, innit? They don't see the flip side. Like, even Ali, I think he was in Manchester, or God knows where he was, but he was saying, like, brother, I'll take a video with you in like 1 second, like, come back, I'm just doing something, I'll come back and I'll speak to you. Yeah. And I was like, no, like, trying to get his attention straight away, like, bro, like, you're a human being, Ali's a human being, you've got to respect the boundaries as well, do you get what
100%. I mean? But this is the thing, I had a chat with someone very close to me, And what they said to me was that, look, these people are what have made you. It's because of these people where you are at. And they're right, because I'm just a normal guy. I like to eat food. I like having a laugh. I like doing the wee-oo. So that's me, that's my brand, that's my personality. But without the general public, without them people, who am I? I'm just a normal guy from Bradford. It's them guys who have put me on top of the mountain or on a pedestal or whatever you want to call it. But it's thanks to them guys. And they said that, look, give a couple of minutes to someone. You don't know what it'll mean to them. And genuinely, seriously, not even like face-to-face interactions, I've had people who have messaged me, which I am a grown man, but it'll make you cry, because I've had people message me say, look brother, we watch your videos, we appreciate it, we've got cancer, we're going through cancer, we've got...
One of the cameras just clicked.
It was that one, will be yours. But no, I'll leave it, we'll freestyle it. If not, we'll just work off these, innit? Don't worry, it's fine, man, don't worry. Guys, look, this is not perfect. We're not at the stage where we want to be, but this is free, we're freestyling it.
Yeah.
So going back to it, the guy said to me, look, I've got cancer, I'm going through chemo, I can't taste my food, but I like watching your videos. Now that hit me like a, like a train home, like that, cause like literally, because I'm thinking, yo, I'm going out wherever I want, free will. It's not even about being in a third world country. There's people who live within the UK who have got all the luxuries on, they're comfortable like me, but they've got some form of illness where something so basic to us, food and taste, but they can't enjoy it. And do you get what I mean? So literally that shook me. But the way they responded, saying that because of your comedy side and the way you film your videos, it makes us happy. That at least someone's getting to enjoy food and we like your banter and stuff. So there's a lot of good that comes with it. There's a lot of negative. There's a lot of things where people genuinely, they look up to you and then they'll kind of confide in you. I've had people say loads of stuff to me, but I feel happy in a way that, look, I've got my own problems, you've got your problems,
100%.
But if you don't share them or don't talk to people about them, a problem shared is a problem halved, isn't it?
And I think that's, especially in the South Asian male community, I think there's this thing that, oh no, we have to be strong and we have to like keep shit to ourselves. Nah, man. If you can't be vulnerable with your boys, they ain't your boys. Do you get what I mean? If you can't say to your boys, listen, I've got a problem and I need to speak about it, they're going to turn around and laugh at you. Go get new boys. Because I know that I can cry my eyes out in front of my boys.
But they're your day one G's though. The difference though, look,
I could cry my eyes out in front of you, that's just the person I am though, do you get what I mean?
I've done that with you,
of course.
But this is why you have that kind of relationship and you can bounce off each other. Like, I've got associates, there's people who live in my local area that I've grown up with my whole life. Someone like Kaz Khan, I wouldn't say he's my best friend, he's just someone I know from the local area. But then I've got people like you, I've got Ali. No, I'm not hating him.
Why hating on Kaz Khan?
I'm not hating him, Big shout out to Rolex, it's a Rolex. But basically, look, I'm trying to promote people around me.
No, of course.
That's the reason why I mentioned
it. We can all elevate together. And do you know what? I feel like Bradford, as a city, has a lot to fucking give, man.
Of course.
There's a lot to give.
With the curry capital, we do banging up and food. We're kind of okay in the burger scene, or we might not be in Manchester's level, but still we do some good smash burgers, man. We're not in the spicy chicken burger game yet, but at some point when man cracks the code, we get the sauce out. It's all about the Mulan.
Right, okay. So let's get on to the negative now, and you touched on it just there.
Okay.
So I see in the comments sometimes that people take the piss saying, bro, food reviewers beefing and this, that. Bro, there was never any beef and there isn't any beef. But the problem is sometimes people just chat shit and it's just crazy. People just make shit up. We were doing fine. We were chilling. Like, we were having a good time. Me, you, Ale, Beardus, Eats with Fizzer, Shahrukh. There's a few
Foodie
of us.
Ninja, don't forget
Foodie Ninja. Shabazz Eats. MK Eats.
Biggest Grands.
What's Biggest Grands? Yeah, that
Mr.
kid.
T.
Everyone, man. Like, all them people show love. Then there has to be some fucking wank stains that come out of nowhere, yeah?
But look, I'm not going to be politically correct here. You are right to have your opinion. Look, the reason I'm saying this, look, I'll tell you why.
Okay, go.
There's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes which people are not aware of. I'm not going to go into too much detail. The reason is because I have respect for certain individuals. I'm not being funny about it. The thing is, I just believe that not just individual people who have that similar mindset, they love controversy, and controversy brings drama, drama brings you views. And look, when we did that thing with Kas Khan outside Mr. T's, that went viral, bro.
Yeah.
And if you ask Mr. T and Fish, they already had that Abdul Razik guy come down, and I got to T, listen, yo, why don't we prank everyone? Because you got loads of mans outside your shop. He goes, what do you mean? I go, let's bring Kas Khan down. It'll be funny.
Yeah,
And we did. And what happened? Kas Khan came there. Loads of people were taking pictures with him. Their videos went viral. It boosted his online, not cred, but it boosted his online popularity.
Yeah, of course.
Because before that, people knew who he was. But when we came, look, we all came together. Fish was there. I was there. You were there.
Well, we don't even need to be controversial to get views. Look at the sleep. You know, when we slept outside.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it the other day. That was crazy, man.
But look, our platforms are not just there to boost. It's not about boosting our ego or boosting ourselves. We use it for good, man.
Yeah.
Look at Rose in 10 days, guys. Thanks to you guys, in 10 days we raised 17 grand, which most of it went to Ummah Welfare Trust for Afghanistan, and then about £8,000, roughly £8,500 went to the orphanage in Karachi. So you can use your platforms to do good as well.
No, 100%. And that's what we want to use our platforms for. Do you get what I mean? We want to help, we want to support people. That's our ethos. Do you get what I mean? We don't want to do what?
I'm just like, yeah, man, we're doing, like, it's like, come on, I like it when we're not motivation, but like, yeah, man, we're doing bits because...
No, but we are doing bits though. We are doing bits. Do you get what I mean? I want to influence the next youth that are coming up to be like, no, I don't want to deal drugs because that's the easy way. I want to do the 101 other things that we can do that doesn't need to have a degree or finishing school and getting really good A-level results. Because I tell you what, right now, it don't matter, man. When you're in the real world, now especially the life that we live, there's so much ways that you can be successful.
I'll ask you a question. No disrespect to knowledge and education. Knowledge is power. Education is power. By the way, the body is flashing and we're going to have to quickly stop the podcast.
Sorry, we had a bit of a complication with one of the cameras, so we've sorted it now and we're ready to roll.
Basically, we ran out of battery time. We've been waffling that much. The camera's like chill.
He's got a Canon £1,500 camera. He's put a Huawei flipping 20p flipping body in it that only lasted 10 minutes.
Because I just come back from Pakistan. I haven't touched any of my camera equipment. Give a man a break.
No, but it's good that you got 4 batteries though. They're all charged.
3 now, innit? One's in there, 2 charged, one's there. But
that's alright.
You need it.
Do you have to charge them like one by one, or have you got a thing that you just go do?
The B-Tech ones, they've got like a double one, but the original Canon one is
it's
one
just
at a time.
One, yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
but
fine.
let's go back to what you were saying. For me personally, I believe there's a lot of people online who like that controversy, who like that drama, because it does bring you views. But genuinely,
look,
I've said this to whoever. Let me just quickly make a point, and then, sorry to interrupt, but
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, bro.
Talking to
So guys, basically, if you do wanna make content, do you wanna be known for who you are, what you do, or do you wanna be known for the likes of certain people who are sat on the other side of the world, who come on TikTok live, who do mujra for free. Mujra is basically where you dance and people throw money on you, but there's certain people on TikTok who do it for free. No names mentioned. They look a bit like a B-Tech pot butcher. Yeah, okay. So basically, I've said this to people as well when they've caused drama. I'm like, do you want to be known for you, what you do, your personality, or do you want to be known for a guy like that who just will beef with anyone and anyone for the clout?
Yeah.
Now, going back to that subject, like, look, from D. I've said it to whoever follows me, genuinely follows me and watches my videos. If I do a food review off my own back, I'll give it a score. If I do a promotion, everything is the same. The blueprint is the same. The only difference is that at the end I don't give it a score. Hence, it takes that bias out that, because you said it's 10 out of 10, next month slipped you an envelope. No. Like, even if a business contacts me, I have a copy and paste, message that I send out. Because before I used to reply to people, and the thing is, obviously, you're going to get a lot of tire kickers.
Yeah, of course you are.
You're going to get people who mess around. So I just copy, paste a message. And within that message, I've clearly written in there, and it states that, look, you're calling me down for a review, and it's my own opinion, and I've declared that on my platforms. Now, people automatically think that, because he's getting paid for it, his taste buds are going to change and he's going to like the food. Bro, I've been to Mr. T's. I've said on the camera live, I don't like curly fries. Now, you like curly fries.
I don't like curly fries.
I don't like them.
What's wrong with them?
No, but I don't like them. That's the thing.
Why?
I've been to Mr. T's. I've said it in a video. I've been other places. Like, look, I went to Sakib's Kebab House. No disrespect to them. Shout out to them. They're doing the thing. But at the end of the day, you know, when you have a platform, when I had 10k followers, there's certain things I could say, like I could go raw dog mode. But as you grow, you kind of realize
you just gotta be a bit more sensible in it. Do you get what I mean?
You have to word your. It's not about wording it right. It's more about if you go somewhere, it's about giving constructive criticism
100%.
rather than just be like yeah. It's like, and then people can kind of turn back around and say it's a personal attack on the business when it's not. I've seen people literally say, you know what, this food is shit. I've seen people, I'm not going to mention names, but look, at the end of the day, you go look at any of my videos, I've never once said that food is shit, because at the end of the day, it's a risk. There's people out there who have access to clean water.
Yeah, true.
And what we're doing in a way, if a scholar comes up to you and say, because you're clout, because at the end of the day, you're not even really supposed to review food. I'm not going to an Islamic flex, but they'll say, hey, look, well, you've got to do shukr for it.
Yeah,
but I'm just giving my opinion. Not that it matters to anyone, it matters to me.
No, of course.
So, like that controversy thing, this. And the thing is, look, if you get paid for it, I guarantee you, any man that's sat here or woman who's watching our podcast or our videos or our lives, no one's going to wake up in the morning, travel on the other side of the country and go work for someone and basically come back and say, yeah, you know what, that was free, feasibility or like volunteering. You got bills to pay because you got a family to provide for, you got phone bill, contract, internet, Wi-Fi, everything. You get me? So it's not about justifying, it's about knowing your self-worth. Yeah. There's people out there, big shout out to every single person, whatever you're doing, no matter what kind of content it is, there's people out there who will actually go out and for free food, they'll make content. I can't do that, not because I don't like free food, trust me, because free food bangs when you go to the mosque and they give you langar. It's next level. But the thing is, you have to understand your self-worth. If you don't, people are going to walk all over you, especially our own community. I'm not dissing them, but I'm telling you, if you give up now something for free, because they're going to take it and stretch it as far as they can, especially business owners, and no disrespect to them, it's just that obviously you have to, like, look, even with yourself. Now, I'm not going to disclose this on camera, but I just want to make a quick little point. Do you remember when I went and did a promo somewhere?
Okay.
And you came with me?
Yep.
Now, we're not going to go into details. We don't need to talk fully about that. But if I was that type of person, I would have kept that bread to myself.
100%.
You know what I'm about, innit?
Yeah, I always mention this to people as well that I know personally. Like, you put me on the map when we did our first promo and I just came along with you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where we did the hot chili challenge. Do you know what I mean? But we just did that because I appreciated that you wanted my company. And then later down the line, when you rang me and said that to me about the other place, I even said to you, no, I can't do that. And you said, shut up, F up. Yeah. If we do it, it's 50-50.
100%.
Now, that just shows what type of person you are, because I tell this to everybody, this story. Because at the end of the day, in a content way, you're fucking smashing it. Who the F am I? You know what I mean?
Look, bro.
But you don't look at it like that. And I don't look at it like that as well, but other people would. And that's the thing. And that's when you know that's a good banda. Do you get what I mean?
But this is the thing, like, look now, another thing that I'm going to touch upon, like, look, on TikTok, everyone is saying, look, you're the, in the Apna scene. I'm not talking about anyone else. We're in our own community, like, look, you're the top dog, you're top of the mountain, this and that. Ali's top of YouTube, in the Apna scene. Not anyone else, not any other, our own community.
Yeah.
Now, people like your competition, you're this, you're that. The first time I met Ali was, I bumped into him randomly. I was watching his content. I don't know, I'm not sure if he was watching my content or not. But I met him in Camden Market, bumped into him, I walked up to him, belly bounced off him. And he'll tell you this, like, it was a proper weird meeting because I went there to film Camden Market and so did he. He was with Kaz.
Yeah.
I walked out the train station, he was in front of me, I'm like, yo, that's Halal Food Travel guy. I went up to give him salam. And he thought, who's this big teddy bear coming up to me? But then I dropped that hey man in it. And he's like, oh, maybe someone watches me. But then eventually he found out, or he'd probably seen that I make content as well. Because I came off YouTube and I concentrated on TikTok.
Yeah.
Then we met again at the Halal Food Festival. Now the thing is, it's not blowing my own trumpet, it's what the fans, followers are saying. They're like, you're on this side, Ali's on this side. Rather than clashing, competing and doing what normally Pakistanis do is like, look, Agla will open a chicken shop, sell chicken and chips £5. 2 weeks later, next man will open up 2 doors down, £4. No, then you get Lara Rafaka to just come straight off PK 747 PIA flight, yeah. Straight landing in BFD, because gone straight to Sports Direct, bought his LS trainers, put up his joggers over his shirt, yeah, walking around like this. He'll go up on top of Hollings Road, bro, 99p. Do you get my chicken and chips? And yeah, it's good value for the consumer, but the thing is, where is the profit in it? How much profit can you generally make of 99p chicken and chips? You've got overheads, you've got bills, you've got rent, you've got workers to pay. So it's not about ripping people off. It's about understanding that self-worth again. Like if you're selling something good, like look, we go to SFC. I know it's boys, yeah, but...
Right, no, wait, because you went off topic there completely.
Go on.
You went from you and Ali being boys to fucking Lala Rafakat on the top of Hollings Road.
Yeah, but I'm explaining something. Shall I connect it?
You've
Look, I'll connect it for you. Now, look.
you've gone around the world.
So me and Ali, we're two different entities.
Okay.
Even though we're in the same community,
Yeah.
we're two different people, we're doing our own thing. Rather than competing with each other, we've come together and we're helping each other grow. But not only ourselves, everyone that's around us. So hence what I'm saying is that when Apne open businesses, rather than be like, like, look, next month now, genuinely, if you open a brand new shop in the sense where you've fitted it out, costs 100 grand minimum. And that's not butter shitter. You can go to these shop fitters, 100 grand minimum, and that's like on a chicken shop. That's not like a fancy restaurant like Shimblers or even like Mr. T's. Even though it's a takeaway, it's fast food, they buy everything brand new.
Do you know what? I'm going to stop you there though. On topic as well.
Yeah.
Do you know I've got Spuddies on Snapchat, innit?
Yeah.
Now I don't know Spuddies at all, yeah?
Okay.
But do you know, he does show love to like fat boys lot, and he'll show love to like all these other businesses. Do you get what I mean?
No, but that's good. That's good.
That's fucking amazing, and that's what I'm saying. Do you know this new line of businessmen that are coming into the scene? I think they're realizing like, look, we don't have to be competitors. Like I don't look at the other salons in town and be like, they're my competitors. I would love to be in talks with them and love to have conversations with them because what have I got to lose? There is enough bread in this town for everyone.
Like, look, it's off topic, but kind of I want to break it down for you. What's your favorite sport?
My favourite sport, boxing and MMA.
Okay, boxing. Now, when you watch boxing, you'll have your favorite fighter, but do you watch boxing just for your favorite fighter or to enjoy this full sport as it is?
Enjoy the full sport.
Same thing with food. Now, look, you've got. I'll mention it because I'm here to boost businesses and I'm here to support local small businesses. You've got Baraka Bros, you've got Fat Boys, you've got Mr. T's, you've got Chonies Inc., you've got Burger Eyes, you've got businesses like this in and around Bradford who sell similar food. But again, I guarantee you, I could go myself buy the raw ingredients from one place, give them to all 10 shops, and I guarantee you all 10 will taste different.
Of course.
There's a lot of things that go into it. The equipment that you use, obviously the person that's making it, if they're just there for a wage packet, because there's a lot of people like that, they just go there, you know what, tuck, boom, let's go home.
Yeah.
Then there's people like Ibi's Diner, when you go there,
Yeah.
shout out to him, you know what, his food's simple, but when he's there himself, he puts a lot of love and effort into his food.
Yeah.
And same thing, like look, when you go to SFC, the reason I was mentioning is like, look, £5 for chicken and chips, because it is a bit on the premium side, but you're getting good quality.
Of course you are.
You get fresh chicken, fresh produce, like you said in your video. Yeah, shout out to us. But the thing is, it's like, look, you could go to certain restaurants, not naming any names, but you could go there, it looks all flashy, but the food's basic. It's like something that, you know, when you get them bloody jars, what they call you now? Buttocks? Something like that.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. There's a gin in here. You know them Patrick's jars?
Yeah.
Sometimes you go to a restaurant, it's like literally they've grabbed the raw boiled meat and they've just chucked the sauce in it.
Cooked it in,
And they've pulled your pants down like £20 for a handy curry, basically. So, yes, quality is one thing, pricing point is, but if you are good at what you do, like look at Fat Boys, and the reason I'm going to mention these lot is because they started at home, They started at home.
Like flipping, used to have to park up on the lane, then to run out with a box. I remember when I got home for the
Shout
first
out to
time.
Shakure.
Yeah, he's come out, he's gone, yes, cuz, try it. And I was thinking, this was like the first smash burger that I tried. Yeah, and I'm thinking, yo, this is like fucking fire, mate. Like, wow.
It's because of the fat content in it. It's buttery, it's greasy, everything melts in your mouth like butter. The thing is, me personally, no disrespect to them, they're smashing lads, I got a lot of love for them. I personally prefer the chicken burger, the spicy chick over the smash. It's just my opinion.
Yeah.
A lot of people will go there, they like it. I'm not putting them down.
Smart, you get one fat don or something it's called.
I can
smash don.
You know what I like doing? You know the original classic burgers, the fat cheeseburger. The process, no, listen, with the original chicken burger, I can do like a mixed burger like that. These new ones I can't. It's just, I don't know, man.
I'll tell you another thing as well. Do you know what upsets me about businessmen in Bradford? I feel like they're a bit scared to try something new as well. They'll see another banda and they'll be like, look, I did a video on it. They'll see another banda and they'll be like, they're smashing it, I want to do that as well.
Copy paste?
Yeah. No, there's no harm in doing that. But the thing that you're killing is, you're imagination could come into play and create something so much better. Sometimes you gotta take risks.
That's what I was just gonna say. A lot of people don't like taking risks.
I know, but
they find the blueprint, like Oscar De La Hoya says he's got Floyd Mayweather's blueprint. I'm yet to see that yet, but basically, apne do copy, cut and paste. And the reason they do that is because if something's working, why break it?
Why break it? Yeah, I know.
Creativity is on point, and the reason I'm saying this is like, look, not going off topic, but keeping it around what we're talking about, businesses and food. What do you think Bradford's lacking when it comes to like overall business, when it comes to like places to eat out?
Pan-Asian cuisine.
Yeah, look, we don't have a smokehouse. I know something is opening up. I'm pretty sure around Barker Road or on Taunton Road. But the thing is, look, we've got burgers, we've got handi, we've got the grill food. But genuinely, if you think about it, we've got a lot of Persian and Turkish grill food. Besides like Shimla's and Desi Grill, we don't have real grill houses like we used to back in the days. Back in the days, we had grill houses and a couple of takeaways dotted around. Now we have more takeaways and less restaurants, and the restaurants that we do have, they are nice, but it's the same old story. Like you said, yeah, we're gonna go down, we'll go Akbar's, we'll get a chicken nambali, we'll get a ghost, and that's it, keep it kushti. Or we go Sultan's, do you get me?
Yeah.
But like you said, we haven't got that pan-Asian. Like, look, we genuinely, there will be spots that probably do sushi, but there's only one spot that I've been to.
Yeah, the hometown sushi, which is okay.
I loved it. That was my first time having sushi.
Serious?
Yeah, I've never had sushi before. I always had this ick. I love raw fish, I love smoked salmon, but I don't know, there's something about it. Someone messaged me on Instagram, and they were a follower of mine of TikTok, and they're like, look, I can't believe, you're a typical apna. I go, why? They go, you're just doing burgers and handi roti. Experiment a bit. I'm like, okay, tell me where to go. I need recommendations. Because my dad doesn't own Yellow Pages. I don't know where to go. So it's like the hidden gems, like you said. The hidden gems are only going to come out when mans tell us and recommend it.
Yeah, and another thing is as well, when I'm looking for places anywhere, I like to vet it properly. Yeah. Like, I don't just want to go any old place because, bro, these meals are not cheap nowadays. No. Bro, I spend 100 easy with my missus in a place now. Do you get what I mean? Because I want to, me.
Yeah, like you go Mother Hubbard's, yeah. I like the fish and chips. There's other shops that I like out there as well, but the reason I want to point out is like, look, it's 10 quid for a fish and chips meal. Fish and chips with a drink, £10. Yeah. I think you may get like a curry or mushy peas with it as well. But 10 quid, bro. Back in the days, bro, fish and chips were like £3.20. That's like, I'm talking like 20 years back. Yes, inflation is real, but the thing is, it's like, people are not gonna stop eating out no matter what.
No, I think that's the mazza that they get in Bradford. Nobody goes out and does whatever here in Bradford anyway. Yeah. It's a eating town, that's what we are. Like, if you were to open up a business, you'd be stupid not to open up a restaurant, because Pakistani people like new as well. If you heard about a new spot opening up, you'd have your eyes on it, wouldn't you?
But there's a problem with that, and I'll tell you why. Like, look, there's a place open in Heckman White called Butkarai. We went down, me and Ali, there was only one other table on. And I want to mention this is because when we went there was only one table on. I think it's about 70 or 100 seat or something like that. We went there, genuinely, we got a really good service. They took their time because there was no one else there. No one knew about it. Only the locals and certain people went down there. Me and Ali went. Everything we did it. It's not even about it was a promo or not. It's not that. It wasn't. We didn't get paid for it. And even if we did, we're still going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
We had a really good experience. Boom. Guess what? His video's gone viral on YouTube because that was our first collab. Like, proper collab. Boom. My TikTok's video's blown up. Next thing you know, but I've got Bande ringing me on Snapchat.
What did you order?
No. Forget what I ordered, because normally what happens 9 out of 10 times, you'll get that person who'll experiment. They'll go to the business. That's gone off again, I think, by the way. Leave it. Freestyle.
Give it a clicky, man. You just need to turn it on.
You know, this guy cussed me.
Go on, I'll hold them. Go on. Fly off.
Guys, we're freestyling it.
Big bunda.
Big bunda loss.
Red button.
Yeah, red button.
Yeah, now just flick it.
Yeah, listen, my man's got a camera, yeah. Every 2 minutes it keeps going off because you're on about my Chinese batteries.
Now you fire, give me the Pringles.
Listen, would it be a food podcast without munchies, man? Shout out to Halal Munchies. So where was that? I've totally forgotten, man.
So you were saying that, but I obviously they're ringing you on Snapchat.
Yeah, so Bande landed there. 9 out of 10 times, genuinely business owners, wherever I've been, if I've done a review or a promo, they say, cuz we hate you. And I'm like, why? They go, because your videos, they've gone that next level. Bande come, they don't even look at a menu. They literally pull the phone out and say, give us what you give to this guy. And what the fuck say? Yeah, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
So basically, mans were landing at Batkarai. They're ringing me on Snapchat, sending me videos, bashing my Instagram. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So it's gone viral. But the thing is, that business was not. We even before we left, we said, look, we do videos. This is what we do. And that guy was like, yeah. It's not that he shrugged it off. I don't think he took it seriously enough, innit? People were landing there. They're waiting like 2 to 3 hours just to get in. Not order, just to get in.
Yeah.
And then when they've got in, like if you order a meat karai, lamb karai, you're looking at least an hour fresh, minimum an hour. And that's with preps done beforehand to get it ready. Bro, but they were landing there, waiting 3-4 hours to sit down, eat. They enjoyed it. Some people landed there. By the time they got their food, you know what? Fuck these lot. We wait so long that, you know, like when you're so hungry, but then it gets to a point where you don't feel hungry. That happened. Then I think maybe, I don't know, I'm not saying this, but what people have said to me is that like, oh, this didn't taste nice, that didn't taste this and that. Maybe they started cutting corners. One thing that a lot of people mentioned to me about them was that even though they had all that big seating area, when we went, they only had 3 or 4 table stuff, you know, floor stuff. As they got busier, bro, if you've got a 70-seater restaurant, how the hell no businessman ever will have a 70-seater restaurant with 3-4 tables, floor stuff? That is stupid.
Stupid.
And people were complaining because of that. Like, look, we're not getting good service. People are not coming to our table. They're not taking our order. And when they're taking our order, they take it forever to bring the food up. So this is another thing with social media that you have to understand is I believe, and I have always said this, and I can say it on camera live, and people, business owners who are messaging me, I tell them, until you don't have that 6-month period, I do not want to come to your business. The reason being is because I understand my platform. I land at your place, your food's nice, boom, that video goes out, it goes viral. Normally I average 50 to 100k for fun.
Yeah.
If the video goes over 150, I know that place is going to be getting shafted.
Yeah.
Straight
Well,
up.
straight up in it. But there's been spots where, like, Shake Bees, let's take Shake Bees for example. Ali went Shake Bees, I think you went as well.
I landed a week later.
Yeah, bro, I went, there was a queue outside at lunchtime, they hadn't even opened yet, and there was a queue outside. Check that one out. That's the effect that people can have on a business, innit? But this is what we want. We want to make brothers more money. We want to make brothers be successful. That's why we do it. Do you get what I mean?
Look, you go Shake Bees, they tell you there's going to be a wait. A man's will wait. Because you go Miami's, man's are waiting over an hour. But what this guy, from what people, now this is not me, it's what people have given feedback to me. And I'm like, because what do you want me to do? I'm not the business owner. I just went there with Ali. It was our first club together. We had a little bit of a laugh. The video's gone viral. It's not my fault. The thing is, business owners need to understand if someone comes down and that video goes viral, because you need to have measures in place to be able to react and handle that
100%,
pressure that's coming.
100%.
And if you don't, and you start cutting corners and you're like, you know what, bang this food up quickly and give it. Yeah, first impressions count, but you know, like a lot of people that I know, genuinely they always say that if a new business opens, we'll go the first time. If it's nice, then we're hooked onto it. We're regular customers. But if it's not, we'll go the second time. Give them another chance after a couple of months. We'll go the third time, the final strike. And then if it's not nice, we'll write off that business. We won't go to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I always say 6 months. And the reason is because you have that teething period. If you don't allow that business to find its feet, if you don't allow them to have everything in place, you go down, boom, land there, that video goes viral. Because it's like when you play Street Fighter, leg sweep, boom, man's going to be on the floor. Yeah. Chefs are going to be discombobulated. They're going to be like, because you know what, F you, I'm going home. I don't need this headache.
Yeah, of course.
And a lot of people now who are opening businesses, they're not chefs, they're businessmen. They'll chuck 100 grand out of business, but then when the chef leaves, they're screwed. Yeah. And that happens a lot of places. Because I know I've been in the trade, that's my family trade. I'm not just I am a fat guy, yeah, but I'm not just a fat guy who eats food. I've been in the trade, my father's been in the trade for 30 years. Because I've been in takeaway since the age of 12. When I used to get kicked out of school, you know, when I used to mess about in school, I used to get kicked out, forget these Perus and all this other stuff. My dad would be like, right, if you're not going to school, you need to get into the takeaway.
No, you just said, I've been in takeaway since 12.
Yeah, 12.
12 years is like 6.
No, not 6, you know. Man's acting like I was born in there because it's not beer, right? Chill, because I don't like my food, but what the hell? But yeah, and when I was 12 years old, I understood the value of money. The reason is because my dad, when I was working, even though I was 12, because whatever shift I did, my dad would pay me according to that. I would work at the age of 12, bro. I was earning £30 in a day.
Which is
now,
a lot.
It's a lot for a 12-year-old kid.
Of course it is.
And I'm not here to show off, but man's in the local area.
I don't think 12-year-olds are going to be jealous of you.
No, man will be sat there like, oh bro, he's buttering and this. No, but genuinely, my boys and people in the local area who I see, they'll tell you, because I used to go out and they
used to be wearing Rolexes at 12
No,
years old.
Rolexes, yeah. Literally, man's like, not my tab,
You
but
didn't
like
have the Ferrari, but you did have like, do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Porsche, maybe.
No, yeah. We had a BMX bike and we used to put the bloody bottles in the back of it. You get me?
Give it a remap.
Especially, but this is the thing. So it's like, when I was making that money, I appreciated it because I was working hard for it, but I never saved it. I went out with my boys, I spent the money, and I was like that guy, his dad's got a takeaway, he makes the money, and let's chill and treat everyone. But then in that like space of a year, I found out, like you said, who your real boys are, who are there for the free ride. Like you guys will know, you'll have one of them mates who, you know, he'll go out with you, you'll go to ribeye, rumple ribs. My man will order the £120 steak, but then when it comes to paying, either Agla will dip or he'll pull a fiver out. Do you get what I mean? You got boys like that. It happens. If you're struggling, that's one thing. Because one thing with me and my boys, even with you, you know, when we go out, we'll pay. One person will pay the bill. We'll share it. We understand that.
Yeah,
but then there's that one guy who's just a smelly. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Who will literally it's not even once, twice.
Like a juicy bastard.
Yeah. And them mans, trust me, I'm telling you, every friend and every circle will have that kind of boy where he'll come and be giving the big licks and this and that, and then when it comes time to paying, because he pulls his empty pockets out, he pulls dust out of his pockets. You get me? Man, we're not here to do cleaning, bro. We need to pay the bill.
Yeah.
We need to square man's up. So everything happens in its own way. Like, look, when I met you, genuinely, I saw a video of you before I met you.
Yeah, I know.
And when I met you in SFC, I said to you, because you know what? You're doing good. And you said why and what kind of vision you've got for your platform. Because there's other things that you do. It's not just videos. You do a lot of charity work. And if you can use your platform for that, bro, I rate you, I tell you straight.
No, we both do, man. You've been doing charity work for a long time. I've been doing charity work for a long time. That's what you want to be doing, man. Giving back, innit? Giving back, helping people. Even this business, we want to create a community where anybody can come in. Yeah. That's our ethos here, do you get what I mean? Anybody can walk through them doors, they get treated the same. Homeless man, black, white, Asian, whatever you are. That's how I've been brought up, do you get what I mean?
But when you're inclusive, look, people see it. Looking down on people gets you nowhere. There's a lot of arrogant people out there.
Nowhere.
Even within our own community, you know, they do segregation. Like when it comes, it's totally off topic, yeah, but when it comes to marriage, Aglabi's like, I'm a Chaudhry, you're a this, you're a that, and my son or daughter can't get married to your son or daughter because we're this. Caste system.
It's actually mad how they can do that. Like, alhamdulillah, when I got married, yeah, everything was... I think my marriage was the easiest marriage in history. I literally walked in with like 15 of my family members, yeah? Like,
simple, innit?
No, not simple. This is what's happening.
No, simple as in, like you said, you've walked in 15 bande.
Yeah,
normally
there wasn't supposed to be 15 bande, there was supposed to be 2-3 in it, but I got overexcited. So I've landed there.
Alright, okay, you can go on.
Come on, you couldn't say it.
No, you go first, then I'll tell you I won't forget.
So I've landed in there, and that's it. I didn't get asked one question at all. What do you do? What's your job? Like, how are you as a banda? None of that. They just
That's
went,
good.
yeah, bang, you're getting married. I was like, what? I thought this was going to be harder.
No.
And then, next thing you know, fast forward a couple of more months, I got married.
No, certain
Alhamdulillah, it was so good. But I can't understand why some parents are like, oh yeah, he's from this caste, or he's fucking 3 fucking shades darker in the Dulux chart, you can't fucking marry him. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? What are these lot actually on?
Matte black.
Matte black now, and matte black and a brother. You get like, no?
No, but you know, this is culture.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go on a Mufti Bank vibe, but the thing is, it's like, look.
Came to Leeds the other day.
You know, I'm too busy, I don't even know, you even said it.
No,
so listen, the thing is, if you ask certain questions, especially for a man, it's fine because look, if you're going to take someone's daughter, imagine one day you're going to be a father, you're going to have a daughter, you're going to ask similar questions because you have that right, because your daughter is a blessing, bro. And at the end of the day, when you go to someone's house, simple question like, what are you earning, this and that, it's fine because they need to know you can provide security to their daughter. Yeah, man, you're not one of those Jack and Ori guy in the street shotting bud, yeah, tenors and that, and yeah, cause I'm smashing it. I sold 10 pockets today, bro. Yeah, I have to give next month £50 because I owe me. I took it on a depot, yeah, I took it on a deposit. You get me, one of them one. But genuinely, and nothing in life is easy, cause Marriage is hard. Look, you've been married.
My marriage so far is easy. And I'm going to stick by that. Do you know, I think, if you be a good husband, if you listen, if you actually be equal, if you get up and you wash the dishes, if you get up and you clean after yourself, if you actually get up and do the things that you need to do as a man, marriage is very easy, man.
No, but it's not just about that, is it? There's a lot, trust, look, because you're newly married, you've got the honeymoon period. No, what I'm saying is, Allah bless you, Allah keep your marriage happy and successful, inshallah. But you will have, because marriage and life is like a roller coaster, because you will have twists and turns, up and down. It's a bit like when you used to go Richard Duns and jump on the Zambezi and used to be like, woo, woo, woo.
Oh, wait, I've got a question for you. Apparently, before Zambezi, there used to be a red and a blue slide.
Two, yeah? Gone. So basically, you used to go on them rubber dinghies in it.
Yeah.
I used to go down on board, they get in the middle, and that's where all the apne used to go, and there used to be Korea there as well, yeah. And so you get all the girls like.
No, that's the Zambezi.
Yeah, but listen.
There was another one.
No, so they were them. The Cobra's the big one in it.
Cobra's the green one,
yeah, yeah. So that one.
You come to saying some shit.
Okay, stop that. Like, this is a lot of. Do we have to do that in it? Because you don't.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I've done it. Go.
So, okay, back to the topic, yeah? So, Zambezi.
Yeah.
Yeah? Before Zambezi and Cobra, there was the other one that I don't know about because I'm too young in it.
That was similar to that. What it was basically, you get two slides, you go down, and it meets at the middle, and it had like this island at the top of the like Richard Duns.
Okay.
Now this was the bit where we used to go. It wasn't that we did it. Other lads used to be there, local lads, BD5, BD7, BD3,
sorry, you're only 18 years old.
Not 18, you know, we were like 13, 14, 12 years old, you know. We were kids, you know. We used to go on passport to leisures, bro. You get me? Wherever you could get a freebie is one of those, okay? So basically, we used to land there, then you'd have that like one good looking lad in it, he'd be there, and then literally
it was to chat him up.
No, not me.
No, what does that say? Charge the banner. Leave that comment.
Leave that now. You know, it's you bring BTEC.
No. You've got to change your comment. You got to change mine. So
basically, you'd have that one looking lad, good looking lad would be there. Yeah, he'd be like flexing, couple of abs. Yeah.
Bro, then you get remember a lot of detail.
No, but I'm telling you. There's a reason for it. Look, Ugly used to be there. Then you'd have the girls from like Wipsy and Idol and wherever the hell they were from.
Okay.
You get me? And Ugly have never seen this kind of bloody mal and material in it. Cause you get me? Okay. They used to sing the Bushras and the Sidras and the Ikras.
Yes.
You get me? When they see Rebecca and Gemma and all that, you get me? Mans were buzzing off it. Not me myself, but Ugly. I was just like, yeah, I wanna go there. I wanna go on the slide. Cause I was like a little kid, bro. Do you get me?
I've heard this guy. He's on about. First he's on about how the man's got big pecs and this, that, and the other. Now he just cares about the slide. Okay, go on.
No, but it's stuff that you see in it. Like, look, when you go out, you'll be sat there, and Ugly will look at you and you'll be mumbling away. You know they know you, or they're saying something about you. You pick it up, you clock it in it. Because we're from BFD,
so
we have to stay alert.
You like the cock of Richard Duns?
No, you're not. You're not in school, you're not. Eh? The cock of year 7 and year 9. Ugly has killed it. So basically, that was that, and then that was like the meeting point. Ugly used to do their own things there, and then you come back down and boom, it's finished, you're back into the swimming pool. But the other one, the first time I went on that, the Cobra, is Cobra in it?
Yeah.
Because I went backwards, vroom, forget vroom, bro, we're doing the discount, I went in upside down, head first, and that is deep,
yeah, it's deep.
That is deep.
It is deep.
When I went in there, I've got up, and the thing is, I know how to swim, because I even had shorts, they won't fit me now, they were like year 6, I got 25 meter, 50 meter budgies, swimming non-stop, breaststroke,
what swimming shorts did you used to wear?
Eh?
What swimming shorts
did you used to wear?
You know how we do. So,
basically, when I went in head first, even though I was a confident swimmer, because I've never done anything like that before, when I landed in there, you know, when you get back up, you have that plunge, boom, you get back up. Yes, what's going on? So, when I got up, I panicked because it's that thing in it, you've never experienced it, so it's that fear within you. So then I'm like, wait, take bastard, you know how to swim. Then I'm just like, then the teacher, you know, when you go swimming, they're like, just put your arms out, float, and just float, that's it.
Yeah. This is a very important thing to teach people. Do you know, if you ever find yourself where you can't swim, don't fight yourself and try to swim. Lay on your back, chill the hell out, and you'll float to safety, or somebody will find you. Fingers crossed.
Just
if
don't
this
do
guy's
what-
size, yeah, you'll get found in 2 seconds.
Just don't do what Agla did in Titanic, innit?
Well,
For his love, he
So
could
I'll tell you a
himself.
horrible thing.
Go on.
I've never seen Titanic.
Oh my god, cause
So watch it
you
tonight.
know, you haven't even lived. He hasn't watched Titanic.
Shameful, man. Shameful.
Agla's on about, if you ask you what's your favourite movie, they'll probably say Shawshank Redemption. or
Shawshank
something.
Redemption's up there, but I won't say favourite. It's
Mine's
one
Kabhi
movie.
Hushi Kabhi Gum, by the way.
Apparently that was
His
mine.
favourite. That's his favourite.
Is it? Go on, lad.
Okay, no. Let me tell you the story about.
Listen, he used to carry that videotape around with him. He never used to let it go.
Oh my god, really?
When I was a kid, like 5-6 years old.
Bloody hell.
Listen, he needs to watch it again. He's
No,
been
I watched
crying
it.
his eyes
I watched
out.
it again. I did cry.
So
It's
did
alright.
you think you were that guy when they say that laddu?
Bro, I was- Bro, I was 5 years old. I didn't know what was going on. I just had this DVD. I don't even remember it. But apparently I could not let that shit go. I just loved it. I didn't even understand what they were saying. They didn't even have subtitles back then. Do you know what I mean? I was just watching it like, yo, I understand the wagwan here.
But what made you like get so invested in it? What was it? The
So
music, the women,
His
that
sister,
laddu?
man, Te,
Yeah.
she just used to, she's like Bollywood queen in it. She
Yeah,
listens
yeah.
to all the songs, all the movies. I don't know why. I probably sat through this one and then just
It hit the spot.
hit the spot, mate. Yeah.
That's that Bolu Junior favourite song.
I don't even know what to say. I still don't know what to say. Right. Okay.
Oh shit.
So we wrap this one up.
We'll wrap it up, but I feel this podcast has been a bit unfair.
Why?
Bro, like 99.9% has been about me. I think let's give it a couple of more minutes before we wrap it up. I want to dissect into you a bit.
No, you can't dissect
Not
me.
a little
Oh,
bit.
then go on. Talk to her. Go.
Genuinely, what got you into making videos?
Me.
Yeah.
So, I used to eat a lot, same like you, and I used to just post on Instagram.
Who said I
just,
eat a lot?
huh?
Who said I eat a lot?
Shut up. And then what happened was, I used to post it on Instagram. If I went somewhere, I used to say, "Oh, this place is good." Like to my general, normal, personal people that I know.
Your personal
go here.
contacts,
Yeah,
yeah.
my people in it. Go here. It's nice.
City spot, yeah.
Now, what happened was this. Cebu opened up in COVID, and I've gone down, and I've tried it, and it's
How was it?
absolutely fire. It's like the best thing I've ever tasted.
I've never been.
I know you haven't. Anyway, we'll get to that. So I've tried Cebu and I've blasted it all over my Instagram. I've got about 2K on Instagram.
Yeah,
a lot of people
More
used to
than
watch my stories and stuff, yeah? And, bro, out of nowhere, bare people are just going to Cebu. Bare people are just going to Cebu. And I've gone into Cebu again myself, and the guys grabbed me and said, "Oh my God, I need to ring my dad." I've gone, "What?" He's rang his dad, and he's gone, "Bro, the guys here who said, oh wow, about the food, this, that, and the other." So he's saying, "Oh,
Was it
he's
doing the
here."
review?
Bro, it was so nice. I went yesterday. I love the place. It's absolutely delicious. And Joe, the brothers there showed me so much love. He was like, "You sit down. You're eating for free today." I says, "No, I can't do
Yeah,
that."
yeah.
I says, "I can't do that." This is before I used to make content. I was like, "No." He goes, "No, I don't care. The amount of business that you've brought me today, yeah, is like crazy." So I was like, "Okay, that's fine. I'll sit down. I'll be your guest." Do you get what
But
I
look,
mean?
he appreciated what you did for him.
So what happened was I thought, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I need to start doing this. Then I used to go on TikTok. I used to see this other fat cunt on there. Used to be like, he's taking everything that I've worked for. His name's Munchbox, yeah. You're going wee woo. I used to be looking at it. It's been thinking, bro, I could do this.
Yeah,
I could do this. I'm gonna do it.
One day he woke up in and like, you know what, I'm King Kong, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna take over this shit.
And that's what I did. I started making videos, and then it just went from there, man. But Cebu were the first sort of people who kind of believed in me, and that actually made a difference to. Before that, I went to Farmhouse, and I did a nasty one on Farmhouse because it used to be very explicit. I went all the way down. It was in COVID, so you used to have to sit in the car and used to give you the food, and it was really bad. And obviously, when you
I've
travel-
never been. The reason I've never been,
Don't. Don't.
the reason I've never been is it's too far. I don't want to travel there and then either face that, you know, it can go either way. I can either like it or not. But majority of the people who did go or who have been, who have got similar taste buds to me, have said, look, because when you have the first 1-2 bites, it's nice, but then after that it gets sickly. Now I don't know if you had a similar experience or not.
I just thought it
So
was
for
like,
that reason, a lot of seeds got planted in my head, and I thought,
Yeah.
you know what, I've got not a biased opinion towards the business, but because loads of people have said this to me, I can't go there now with that seed being planted.
Yeah, of course.
And I haven't. The food might be nice. Maybe it's just you don't who doesn't like it.
No,
but there's so many people that I know who have got similar taste buds. They didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use the age-old, not answer, but the thing that we normally say. Food is subjective, but it is.
It is.
Because when
like, bro, recently Jimmy's Killer Prawns, bro. I see this guy sucking on it, like, you know, like that. I see them on live sucking it dry. I went to Jimmy Killer Prawns. Everybody's been saying it's delicious. I really didn't enjoy it. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't my cup of tea.
Do you normally
Food is
have prawns
subjective.
de-shelled or do you have them on the shell?
I'll have de-shelled, shelled, prawn sandwiches, prawn mayo, everything. I'll have
What about
prawns.
prawn cocktail?
Prawn cocktail, whatever.
Look,
I had these prawns and they just weren't doing it for me.
but what was it? Did they get sickly after the bait?
After like 2-3, it's just fish.
That's it. Now look, when I go, because I get a mountain of prawns, Tuesday or Thursday, shout out to Jimmy Killer Prawns, we plug in, because...
Yeah, of course, shout out.
Tuesday and Thursday, they have an offer on 40 quid, 50 prawns. I like to go on a Tuesday and Thursday. At the end of the day, we're in a, not a recession, I'd say, but there's a lot
We are
of...
in a recession, by the way. We are. We're going to carry on.
Okay.
We are. Why are you giving out false information and shit?
Yeah. Until I can't afford to fuel my car up, we're not in a recession.
Okay.
The day I can't afford to fuel my car up, because I do laps around local, forget going out of town. When I can't put fuel in my Enrage Micro, then it is a recession.
Ferrari.
Bro. For right now, not Ferrari. I'm not on that level yet. Come
Yes,
on, cause no. So basically, look, when you go out, it's not just about Jimmy Killer Prawns or seafood. There's only so much you can have. Like, look, when you go to Spuddies, you can only have so much of that doner until, you know, you feel to that point, you know, like, you get that ick.
Like it's like clogging up
Yeah,
your arteries.
yeah.
Yeah.
But with Jimmy Killer Prawns, I love seafood because I become Bob the Builder, bro. I pull my hammer driller out and you straight man goes sick because it is what it is. Prawns are next level. What do you want me to say?
No, it just went for me. It went for me.
Look, I went to Trap Kitchen the first ever time I went.
Oh.
No, but listen, it blew my socks off.
Did
But
it?
then, no, listen. After that, I went again and again and again. And the only reason I kept going back was because I enjoyed their mac and cheese. It wasn't conventional mac and cheese. It was a bit like the saucy type, you know, like what Fat Boys do.
Yeah.
Similar to like that. And I like that. Conventional mac and cheese, you get it, you make it, you put your breadcrumbs on it, boom, in the oven and it's done. That's conventional mac and cheese, which is nice, but usually people overcook it, it gets a bit dry. The pasta, even the cheese dries up, yeah. Trap Kitchen, it was cheesy, it was different, I liked it. So I used to go back for that. Over time, bro, the lobster tail shrunk, it got smaller and smaller and smaller to a point because it looked like next month's electrocuted. You know, like when you watch Home Alone and the other guy's like, you get me? It was one of them ones. I just gave up on them then because there's only so much, and plus they're not cheap, bro. It's like 20 quid.
Yeah, for a box.
By the time inflation kicked in, bro, getting a box with that trap juice, it was like 20 quid.
Yeah.
Then you got fuel on top, you get me? And then if you're treating the boys, you get me? It's full on swallow mode.
Yeah, of course it is.
So, yes, taste is subjective, and I could go somewhere and love it. Now, look, I'll give you another point. It's not to disrespect the business, but I'm going to say this because I remember this happening. Like, Fizza went to Billy's at Burgers. It's called Billy's Burgers, isn't it?
Yeah,
Shakes.
yeah.
She loved that. You went, you didn't like it.
Most horrendous meal I've ever had in my life.
No, but look now, this is something you need to understand. It's not just about the quality of the food. Businesses have inconsistent days. I've been to Shimla's because where I love the chili sauce and the garlic. No, but listen, I've been where the chili and garlic mayo doesn't taste like what I did 10 years ago. But maybe it's the batch that they made. No business can guarantee that they're going to be 100% day in, day out, no matter what.
True. But that Billy's was atrocious. That
But look, this
I
is...
was eating it angry.
You know,
I was really upset.
You know,
I
I've
felt
never
like
been.
my tears were dropping into the box. That's how bad it was. And on Shimla's, hang on a second, on Shimla's, I've been plenty of times when I've ordered Shimla's and I've hated it, but I still go. I do not know why.
But one thing with Shimla's is you know you're going to get the shits because...
Yeah.
You get me? But that's like a DPF filter because you get an MOT service, you get me? A man's cleaning your DPF out.
Yeah.
But it is one of those things. But there's a lot of people who will come from out of town.
Yeah.
And look, mans have always been raving about Spuddies or Ghana's or Love Doner, whatever.
Yeah.
That Doner.
Yeah.
Bro, some food reviewers, Ali come, he didn't rate it. That Matt guy from Food Review Club, he came, he didn't rate it. The other guy, yes guys done it. But Backcount Road, you must have seen him with the table and chairs.
Yeah.
He came, he didn't rate it, even though he gives everything an 8, 9 or 10, yeah.
Why are you hating on him for?
I'm not hating on him, you know. I'm not hating on the guy. People generally watch him more, not for his food reviews, but he's got a lovely personality. He's very bubbly. I actually watch his videos. He's a really nice guy. And my brother kind of photobombed one of his videos outside Spuddies when he was there. My brother went past, recognized him, and he's like, "Oh, you're that guy." If you watch the video, you see my brother's got a COVID mask on, and he's like, "Oh, you're like Munchbox," and he goes, "Oh, is that a takeaway? Do they do nice food?" He goes, "Oh no, he's like you, but he doesn't have a table and chairs." He goes, "Look, me, I'm proper underprepared."
Yeah.
So we can not hate on businesses, but we can give them constructive criticism. But at the end of the day, no matter what you say, because I could go out and spend £1.50 in bloody Bismillah Madinas, even though it's one of those burger meals that when you eat it's going to hit the spot, but then when you go home, because all night you're going to be doing dush really, your stomach's going to be turning and it's going to have nuts in it.
I've not been Medina's now, is that alright?
Yeah, it's a processed cheeseburger, classic old school cheeseburger. Whack it on the grill. Lala's there, like, you know, his wife had an argument with him in the morning and he's come to work at night time and he's kicking shit out of the burger, like, ditch-go, you get me? So, when you get that burger, cause it's not just a burger, Agla's let all his emotions out on that burger, he's like, bang, 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 you get me? So, it's one of them. But when you have it, it tastes nice. But then the after effects are not nice because you're like, oh shit. It's called vutting it. That's what they call it. Pizza bar. You get a vut in your stomach. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's lock it off. Anyways, guys.
How long have we been recording for?
Bro, I don't know, but I think it's about 45 minutes at least. No, it took us 5 hours to set everything up.
Yeah, it took so long to set it all up. Anyway, thank you guys. That was episode number 1.
It's more of a pilot, isn't it?
Yeah, this is just a pilot. We just wanted to see if the equipment holds up. We're gonna try to get some guests on. We'll try to get this edited and see how good it is. But yeah, thank you very much.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. If you're not subscribing, hit that subscribe button. I'll have to do all that professional stuff.
Oh yeah, shit! I'm sorry, God.
So, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button. Do give it a like and share it with your family and friends. And if you got any topics that you want us to discuss, we're more than happy. We're here. We're going to keep it raw. We're going to keep it real. We're not here.
Let me just add something as well for the conjuice people out there. It is free to subscribe. Like, you just have to move your hand there and go like that. Bro, just do it, innit?
No, but you know what's happening? It's like taking blood out of a stone because you have to nichorna. You know, like when you have your clothes at home and you wash them with this thing, you have to like that. That's what you have to do because to get one follow on YouTube, especially TikTok's easy, but
that's what I'm telling them, innit? Yeah. Support us. Yeah, support it.
Show some love, you know. I can't afford my petrol because. Anyways, guys, we will catch you in the next one and we're gonna lock it off here. Bye.